Howdy y'all, Harmony Gay Productions here. I'm here to show you what I've been recently working on. I'm working on making a little handcrafted forge so I can melt down a lot of cans. Here, that right there was a fire that I had to burn up some from a old shovel blade that I dug up out of the ground, and use that to make the pan to melt all the stuff in. There's the shovel blade. Yes, the green is mostly out of the way. There's a little blowtorch hitting up the back of the metal so I can hammer it out. Railroad plates that are flipped upside down with railroad spikes in them to hold them in the ground. Little anvil that I got a while ago. I think that's a 6-pound, some sort of pound hammer. A 4-pound hammer. Some gloves. Got a tool over there, and I got this little fella here to hammer out that big sucker. Turn that into a pan in order to make the couple thousand monster cans that my mom and dad have, and they don't have 10-cent refund like all your soda cans have, or 5-cent, or no return at all, depending on where any of y'all are watching from. Get my gloves on, gotta beat this shovel out. See if I can press buttons. I can't press buttons. Okay, so keep my hand out. So what I'm going to do is I'm heating up that area right there so I can hammer that out. So the shovel will go from this to like this. So I can beat it out really good. I don't know if I can show you the process or not. Running out of time to set this phone up. Oh. So you can see I'm half decent. Let's see what we have. Alright, there we go. Alright. Hammer. Unwrap me right in the wrist. Holy Jesus Christ. Gotta make sure I got flame in the right spot. No, I don't. Maybe. No, yeah, I do. Yeah, it's going along. It's gonna take a little while. I think I'm gonna heat up one of the corners now. Make sure I got it in the right area. This should be good. Whack myself in the wrist with a hammer when it deflected off the shovel. At myself. Right there where I burned myself. That's where I burned myself. And right there's where I got myself. You can see where that clean spot is. Right there. Where I whacked myself at with a hammer. And it wasn't a direct shot. It was just a glance off the shovel, and what was left hit me in the arm. Not bad, don't feel nothing broken. Should be fine, might leave a bruise. So, now where I'm heating up is right there. So I can round that out a little bit so I make it more livable. And I'll melt that area, roll it over. And then, if I want to, I'll roll the sides in a little bit, maybe the front in a little bit. Make it into a bit. It's starting to hurt a little bit more. yeah, that's my process so far. I might make another video, I might not, who knows. Maybe it'll get taken down from YouTube. But also, don't do foraging if you don't know what you're doing. You can burn yourself really bad. You could burn yourself so bad that you gotta get amputations. You could hit yourself with a hammer in the wrist, break your arm or something. You could catch your yard on fire. You can catch your neighbor's house on fire. You can catch your house on fire. Anything you could possibly think of that could go wrong, it could go wrong. The only reason I'm doing it is because I was raised pretty good, I gotta say. Trying to do something more with my life than sitting on a computer all day, playing stupid video games, wasting my time. Also, when you're doing this, also stay hydrated. If you end up doing this, make sure you buy yourself good gloves, good tools, and just remember don't screw things up. You screw things up, you'd hurt yourself really, really bad, as I said again. Might add a disclaimer in the video. You can see right there, if you can tell where that fire is. If you look right there, that red spot right there is where most of that heat is, and it's got that yellow ring around it. Muskegon Police Department passing by. They're always out to get you. Yeah. So just don't do this, and if you're not brilliant like most of this generation, unfortunately I was born into a generation that has so many influencers. My parents think they're kind of dumb, and I could agree with that a little bit. Not all influencers, I'm not talking about most of you, I'm just saying that there's a couple of people that do and act not so brilliantly on the internet. So, yeah. This foraging is very dangerous, just to let you know. You might not think it's dangerous, but I have a pair of thick leather gloves over there somewheres, and when I went to put it into my little quench bucket that I got, 4 seconds it took for the shovel to burn through the leather gloves that I had and burn my fingertips. You can't tell right now because they're covered in dirt, but they got pretty pink. And they still kind of sting a little bit. Got less feeling in them, but they'll go away after a while. So I got to hammer this thing out again. And again, if you want to see more of this, if any of y'all watch it before I get this done with, I can make more videos on this. Some yapping, of course, a little bit talking. But the next video that I might make, depending on when y'all comment on this, other than Liam, I know you're watching this, Liam. I know you're watching this, Liam Postuma. I know where you live. I know where you live. not doxing no one here, though. But, yeah, my best friend, Liam, met up in middle school. I swear he is like the kind of like an angel savior, I guess you could say. I was one of those kids back in school. Middle school, yeah. Started middle school. Well, I started going to the middle school that I'm in right now in 4th grade. Went through it for a while. And 8th grade, I was in a freaking huge depression. I hadn't had any friends. Like, literally no friends, because I always talked about World War I, World War II, you know, Erwin Rommel's tactics, you know, funny mustache man, and how he has unknown facts, like, yeah, you know, mustache man, that guy. He had a really good liking for chocolate, and he really loved his animals, and he loved Hollywood films. One of his favorite Hollywood actors actually joined the United States Air Force, which was actually called the Army Air Corps until like 1948, I think it was, or 1949, when it was changed from Army Air Corps to Army Air Force. The guy joined up with the Army Air Corps, became a bomber crewman, and Hitler, my bad, not to mean any offense, had a really good liking for his Hollywood films, and he put a bounty on him for a life. This way he could actually capture him and actually have a walk around and a talk with them, and, you know, nothing violent, because, you know, most people, when they hear about that guy, they're thinking bad stuff. But anyways, I'm getting way off topic. I do that all the time. But I should probably hammer that out. It's getting pretty hot. And I will be back with y'all eventually. Anyways, as I say typically, have a good day now, y'all. And stay safe. Don't forge unless you know what you're doing. Bye.